I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aren of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Right. Yes? No, I'm sure I can manage that. Probably a good idea not to leave it unattended. It's probably rather wise, because whatever barrier was keeping it contained is now no longer containing it. We have absolutely set something here in motion today. Something we should not have done. How can you eat at a time like this? Right, just gonna slide on past. I can literally feel the power radiating off of it. You can feel it like a hum in the air. Lucian, do you want to run back and fetch Tolfdir about these wolves that speak to me? Because I've got the Sigic Order speaking to me now, and I'm starting to get a little bit worried. We need to read up on these walls. What language is this? Flesh, ice form. Oh, I wish I knew what that was. Why can I learn it in a way that you can't? Nobody else can. Right. Bits for us to take anyway. Summon Daedra up to level 10 and put under the wearer's control. That seems useful up to a point, but level 10 aren't very strong Daedra. I'd still be worried they were going to turn on me. Should we have found something else? I feel like we're missing something. Alright, hang on. Let's just backtrack and make sure we've not missed anything. Lucian, I know you were trying to be helpful, but being sly and picking up something without telling me just made me look around for some... Look, I'm just glad that we found it. Because I remember that one of the Golderson brothers had a black blade, and I wondered if anyone... Rather, the brother, this one, had anything similar. And he has a staff as well. That is a gorgeous looking staff. Parts of it are simply floating around the head of it. Right, you can keep it safe, considering you picked up... Don't give me that grin. Don't give me that grin.
Let's keep moving. Just carefully, alright?
Yes, carefully, alright. Just... Look, if you pick stuff up, that's totally fine. Just let me know if you found anything of interest that we want to display, yeah? Is that fair? Seems fair to me. You are wearing Explorer Society armor. You are part of the society still. Right, Tolfdir, before we go...
What could this place be?
Not an ideal place to have lunch. I really don't know how both of you are eating right about now. What should I tell the Archmage exactly? I'm struggling to think how I explain... Oh yes, we went into a ruin and then we fought, you know, a lost legend man out... Oh. Like we fought a man out of legend for control of this weird floating sphere surrounded by a magical barrier. I don't exactly know how to phrase that. And also about the Sigic Order, do I mention that?
Let him know that we've unearthed something, well, I'm not sure. Something unique, let's say. It's clearly magical in nature, but like nothing I've ever seen before. He should be most interested.
Are you sure that'll be enough to pique his curiosity, get his attention? I'm sure he's got a lot of important business, and just saying we found something unique and magical doesn't really narrow it down a lot. And you're sure you'll be okay next to this thing on your own?
Oh, I think I'll be fine. We seem to have eliminated the most pressing threat. It certainly seems that whoever placed this here intended for it to be well guarded. I wonder why.
I don't think that
Take care now.
Golderson brother was guarding it. I think he was probably trying to use it for his own ends. It was making him very powerful before you interrupted that barrier he had around himself. Right, well that's that mystery solved. We've not missed something after all. Lucian just picked it up without telling us and made us run around looking like an idiot for about 15 minutes. Does that sound about right to you, Lucian? Yes. And before you say it, don't say that I'm always running around looking like an idiot, because that is going to get you a long walk home in the cold snow while I ride ahead of you to my nice warm bed. Alright, then we...
You do know where you're going, don't you?
Yes, I remember how to get out of here. I'm not as bad as directions as you think I am. We're going back to the college. We're going back to the Archmage to fill him in on what happened, and we are going straight to bed.
Need something?
My bed. And Brucer. Where's Brucer? Oh, is that bear we saw? Oh, he's on the road. Look, I just want to...
We best get back to Winterhold right away.
Yep,
The Archmage needs to know about that hall.
he does. And we're heading there. While trying to... Is that a fox or a wolf? It's a goat. It's neither of those things, it's a goat. We're trying to avoid the bear. Come on, we should be safe. Nobody else is going to be travelling in the dark. So I don't think they need to worry about that bear. What was an Atronach doing out there? And that arrow is pointing straight up. I'm going to leave that arrow. That seems like a trap. Nor the Atronach. Brucer, there you are. I told you to go back to Winterhold, not stay out here in the dark and the cold. Come on. You come in, Lucian? Yeah, we're just over the hill from Winterhold. It'll be okay. And in fact, just in case anyone tries to jump him, let's just wait for him to get to the brow. There we go. Come on. I'll meet you down there. I'm going to wait for him before I go to see the Archmage, because he might help me put things into words. Because I don't think saying we found something unique and magical is going to cut it. Saying we found a magical, dangerous orb and the most powerful Draugr we've probably ever encountered, that might pique his attention. I hope their beds are comfortable. I really do. Certainly going to need it. I do miss the airship as well. We've had it for so little time, and already I feel like I'm homesick from it. It's just something satisfying and secure about having an airship, having a home away from home, being able to take it with you. And then when you're not able to take it with you, well, you notice. You very clearly notice, because all of a sudden you've got to pay for your lodgings again. You're not in the comfort of your own home, so to speak, still. Alright, Savos Aren, the Archmage. I'm going to assume he's going to be in his quarters at that time of night. 127. 128. Oh, and it goes up even further. Is that a window? That's awfully black and void-like. I'm going to assume that's intentional. That is a lot of steps. Take out to the Archmage's quarters. That's a hell of a lot of steps, right? Excuse me. Knock, knock. Oh, pardon my intrusion, sir.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, we've not had the pleasure.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Aren, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college.
Or anyone else?
Are we clear?
Yes, we're crystal clear. I need to speak to you about Sarthal quite urgently.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated.
Another?
I have enough to deal with right now.
Well, mercifully not. But, we found something in Sarthal, and Tolfdir seems to think it's important.
Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant.
I assure you I wouldn't
Thank you for bringing
be.
this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject.
I don't know where I'd begin.
Good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Staff of Magi? Oh, thank you, sir. That's very generous of you. I don't know how I would begin to research the orb. Oh, we came here to learn magic, not to study some weird orb. Oh, everywhere we go, I swear. Right, well, dangerous research must be a problem here.
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
Do you not make an effort to improve what Skyrim thinks of you? And just throwing it out there before Tolfdir mentions it, have you ever met with the Psijic Order?
Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely.
And nobody knows why. I wonder why they were all recalled. It seems like they went into hiding. Or at least they, if not necessarily hiding, they at least withdrew to protect themselves. I'd like to know more about the college's history while I have you, if you've the time.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
What events were those?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
Oh. That explains why you're floating, almost. Away from the rest of Winterhold. And I imagine from their side of things, their side of that great divide now, that you fared far better than most. What caused the Great Collapse, and how did you weather it?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Right. Can you tell me more about the Great Collapse? Because I know Red Mountain erupted, and that was a hell of an event. It blanketed Morrowind in ash, so I'm not surprised if the tremors and repercussions were felt much later on. So with aftershocks and tremors for years to come.
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
Yeah, if it was the sea that came in, and somehow the college is the only thing left standing, that does raise a few eyebrows, I must say. I do believe you weren't responsible, but I can appreciate the image it leaves in other people's minds. What is... I mean, this is a stupid question, really. What is the purpose of the college? I know it's a place of learning, but is there, like, a particular goal of the college beyond that?
Purpose? I should think it's self-evident.
I
Magic is
know.
a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners, or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your time.
All right, then.
It was much appreciated, and you... Well, let's just say your quarters are far.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
You're saying I can learn how to extend my life? Or are you just saying that there's simply that much to learn? Right, well, I was going to say your quarters are far bigger than mine. I'll get a door, shall I? Quarters are certainly far bigger than ours, so... Bed, Lucian. It's about time we went to bed. In the morning, while they're still figuring out what the hell that orb is, I think we can actually go about our own business and Don't get too distracted with whatever's going to be happening here. Eventually, no doubt, as we always are, we will be swept up in something that we've got no control over. But until then, let's go get that Ring of Ceremil.
Are they reforming the Dawn Guard?
Well, not you too.
Campfire
Oh,
army or
Lucian.
something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
I imagine the college might have something to say about that if you're employed by them, but,
Winterhold must have been beautiful back in its day.
yes.
I wish I'd been around to see it.
I know, Lucian, so you keep saying. I know it's very sad, but there's only so many times we can go over that. Right. Let's have a look at the notice board concerning practical jokes. Congratulations to the spectacular spellcaster who managed to somehow cram several hundred apples into my pillow. Well done. I'd say that you've impressed everyone and need not further attempt to prove yourself. One note to the person responsible, I'll have you know that I am a pioneer in making things vanish without a trace, and when I do, they do not always return. Travis Wait, that's the illusion master. Okay, right, I don't think a master should be threatening a student quite like that. Concerning lectures? Students and college staff are encouraged to attend lectures which are held daily, with some exceptions, at 2 p.m. in the Hall of Elements. These lectures are intended for everyone, not just apprentices, so please don't be shy about stopping by for a listen. Mirabelle Irvine, the Restoration Master. Belsis Cantina. Cantina service in the Hall of Acumen is from 5 p.m. until 1 a.m. Please don't feel shy about stopping by. If you do feel shy, remember that I offer my own personal concoctions of invisibility and speechcraft fortification potions to ease your social experience in the direction of your choosing. Oh, that's quite sweet, actually. I'm not sure about invisibility potions, maybe the speechcraft fortification. And also she does serve alcohol, which normally helps people in social situations, but not everybody's a drinker. Office hours, concerning conjuration. Please refrain from practicing conjuration spells in view of the town of Winterhold. Atronax and the undead have a tendency to frighten the locals. We are aware that Feralda sometimes asks test applicants to conjure flame Atronax at the foot of the bridge. She has been granted permission from the Jarl to do so. Please stop referencing this exception as the reason why you should be allowed to as well. Anything else? Borrowed books, my ingots, missing apprentices. Absent members. Right, missing apprentices. The college asks that everyone keep an eye out for the previous group of apprentices who has gone missing. Hang on a minute, what? As yet, no information has become available. If anyone has any information regarding Yzra, Ilaste, Borvia, or Rundi, please speak to me at once. Finis Gestor. Finis. I think we might want to speak to Finis. Because our previous class of apprentices has gone missing, and I don't want to end up like them. Right, we're going to speak with Finis, right? Absent members? Be advised that some venerable members of the college are on an extended or permanent hiatus. Balian, our eminent conjuration master, has taken up residency in Morthal until further notice. The wizard, Wunferth the Unliving, accepted the position of court magician of Windhelm some time ago, and thus resides in the Palace of Kings. Septimus Cygnus continues to be on expedition with his whereabouts given on a need-to-know basis. Mirabelle Irvine. Oh no, Mirabelle is the master wizard. She's not the restoration wizard. Who's that? Is that Carlotta? Or am I making up names? Right, Finis. Where are we going to find Finis? Because I think we need to know more about these missing apprentices and why they went missing. Would he be in the Hall of Elements of the Arcanium? Right, we might just have to have a wander around. Did your invisibility potion just wear off, sir? Tarakel. Finis. Are you Finis, sir? Excuse me. No, you're a college guard. Right. Okay, Lucian, I'd say let's split up and look for clues, but I think in a place like this we might get lost, so let's stick together. My word, there's a lot of stairs in this place. Finis? No, that's Drevis. Drelis? Drevis. It is Drevis. Drevis's quarters. Heralda. Rugs. Where is this man? Finis! Master Finis? Oh, there you are.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
That's summoning the undead, yes. I honestly, I think you're rightly persecuted in that regard.
The people of Skyrim have no appreciation for what we do here. Not that I care.
Bit of a tangent. I saw on the notice board out by the entrance to the college, you've posted a notice about some missing apprentices, which had me more than a little bit concerned, being an apprentice here myself.
Ah, that, yes. The group prior to yours has disappeared entirely. It's possible that there was less than the necessary amount of oversight.
Was there now?
It's still being looked into. But we've had no contact with them for quite some time now. Arniel wondered if perhaps they'd somehow managed to get themselves lost in the Outer Realms. But I think that's giving them too much credit.
The Outer Realms? They weren't under Master Tolfdir, were they? Has there been a change of who's responsible for apprentices since that incident? How long have they been missing exactly?
I hadn't really considered it in terms of time. I suppose it's been at least a month.
You've not been keeping track?
Let me think. What were they working on? As I recall, Ysra was trying to improve flame cloak spells to better work in Skyrim's harsh environment.
Okay.
Elos Tai was practicing illusion spells. She was having trouble with the calm spells, I believe, but only ever worked with skeevers.
Not
and
too
then there's
dangerous.
Volvir and Rundi, twins, though they rarely agreed on anything. Those two boys were obsessed with mead, convinced they could concoct something to compete with Honningbrew. Something about using frost magic to chill the mead for a certain period of time. I felt it was a waste, but the Archmage let them proceed.
I mean, Nords do love their mead. It would have been... Well, it would have been great for the college's reputation if they helped pioneer a new type of mead that was popular across Skyrim. That would have endeared you to everyone. So, any word from the missing apprentices then? Like, anything whatsoever? Any more hints than the one you've given me?
None. It's been long enough that, honestly, I don't expect to hear from them.
Did nobody look for them at all? Right.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yes, I suppose I'd better go look for your missing apprentices then. They can't all be dead, surely. He says he's not expecting to find any of them at all, but... Does he mean that they've left or perished or still
Good to see you.
out there? They failed to find them before. Yeah, no, it is good to see you, Master Drevis. Well, sorry. No, I'm sorry to see you, Master Drevis, given an account that you're trying to become invisible. I think that's probably what he wanted to hear. Right. Well, we do have a few things to do of our own, and they're going to be busy researching what the hell that glowing orb was that we found. Let's have a quick look on our map. What I want to do today is... Wait, Rundi. We found a place called Rundi's site before, didn't we? That's not too far out of Winterhold. I suppose we could go out there. That's the hollow in the ground, isn't it, actually? Where that would make a good camping spot. I've not been in there in ages. Right, we can have a look. Maybe we missed something. Maybe they moved in after us. But what I want to do is find the Ring of Sir Anil. Or Emil, rather. There could be quite a few spots we could look for these missing apprentices too. Right, I say then, Lucian, we're going to head out past Sarthal. See if we can pick up Merian's spyglass, perhaps, if it's not deep in frigid water, because we will freeze to death if we set foot in that, most likely. I mean, do you remember last time we were out in this region? I think it was more around the wreck of the Brinehammer, but we, well, very nearly did freeze to death. Like, you went missing for a bit. You disappeared, and Inigo and I had to go crossing back over frozen water to try find you. Right, none of that this time. You stay close. We're going over there. We're going to see what we can find. If we can get the Ring of Sir Emil, we'll be able to begin our hunt properly for the relics of the Crusader, and that would be a wonderful thing if we were able to fill our museum up with those. Hello, Brewster. Yeah, the college doesn't really have stables, do they? Can we get some firewood before we go? I would like to chop some firewood. Because I imagine we might have to start quickly and hastily building a fire if we get too cold. Is there a... Is there a chopping block? Yes, there is a chopping block. Right. We're going to pinch some wood. Last but not least, we can't make very many.
I've got some great ideas for potions you could make. Want to hear? Oh, of course you do. Idea 1.
Okay.
Potion that gives you an extra arm. Handy, right?
Lucian, don't you... Ugh. I see what you did there, but that is not very helpful. And no, I would not like an extra arm. Handy or not. Right, they're not good potions, but they're all I can make. We're just...
I once tried to make a potion to make me tiny, but it went wrong and turned me into a giant instead. That was a big mistake.
Do you come up with these on the fly, or do you write these? Do you spend all your time at night rather than sleeping and resting up? Do you just think of new puns to say? I know you enjoy writing. Anything else health-wise? Right. I mean, I don't expect we're going to get into much trouble, but then again, I never expect we're going to get into trouble at all. There is that door to the midden. Nope, I'm getting distracted. Can't go to the door in the midden. Right. We've got wood, we've got potions. Let's get out there to get the ring. Has Master Finis been conjuring the undead again? Because there is a vibrating bone there on the floor. I'm going to leave well enough alone. Okay, so we ran back, made some potions. We've got firewood. I did actually buy some snowberry extracts, which helps us swim in frigid water. And here are all the frozen bodies from yesterday. You weren't here yesterday. Hello. Horse? Hello? Don't mind me, hello? There's a good horse. Bandit Highwayman? Well, I don't rightly know what you were doing out here, but he must have fallen from his horse. Look, you shouldn't stay here. There's a town just over the hill, yeah? Go find a nice new owner. They'll take care of you. We do find some weird things out on the roads on Skyrim. Although, I think this is more of a trail than a road. Right. Oh, there's the bear. We stopped. Right. Oh, okay, no, it's coming. It's coming. I can't. I'm stuck on my horse. Here we go. Right. Oh, don't get frozen in the saddle. Yes, I see you. That's it. Oh. Oh, I forgot you had that staff. Ooh, careful. Ah. Ooh. I kind of want to take that staff off you now. You're kind of showing me up when I'm trying to, you know, learn magic and show off a little bit. Can I... There we go. I couldn't see the flames in my hands. We're taking this bear pelt. Is that another bear? That's a... Frost... Troll. Hello. What's this? Staff of Storm Atronak. Someone's a Storm Atronak for 60 seconds. Wherever the cat... Yes. Yeah, look, why wouldn't we take that? That's amazing. Leave the skull. They're far too heavy to take with us. Right, you know what? Let's very quickly... We're just getting this ready to grab in a fight. If I can. Here we go. I'm not using it now. I don't want to waste the charge in it. It does look kind of cool. It's a little sinister looking, but it does look quite cool. Right, come on. We've gone distracted. Merian's spyglass should be down around that big old chunk of ice, I think. There's a Shrine of Talos down there too. Right, careful, 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 careful. Don't slip on the ice, Bruiser. Oh god, it is cold down here. Is that? No, it's a clam. I thought that was a seared bit of slaughterfish. Right. Okay. Let's have a gander up on this shrine. Ursine? No, get away from the hut. Oh, it's a wolf. Right, we're not wasting the staff. Bad dog. Oh, careful. Oh, let's use a sword. Sometimes the old ways are best, yeah? Nice and practical. Bit of swish, swish, stab rather than, I don't know, crackle and pop. Although crackle and pop doesn't really make me sound like a magnificent wizard, does it? Alright. Is there anything here other than the Shrine of Talos? Do we have a replica? The Importance of Where? We've already got that book. It's on the list. It seems a shame to leave it here, actually. We're taking it with us. Don't want it to waste away to nothing. I think we might have a Shrine of Talos for display. But just in case, let's just take a quick sketch of that. Nothing else. Right, that'll do. Careful. There was a campsite. I think we have been there before. There's a boat. In the eye. Wait, that's a... Oh, not another one. Yes, I see you. Go on. Get out of here. Oh. Right. Careful. We don't have our... Did I just kill a rabbit? Or maybe you killed the rabbit. I don't have my staggering sword anymore, so this might be tricky. Ursine! Ursine! Don't hang me out to dry. Okay, you know what? Ursine, why aren't you helping me?
I can't bear fighting you.
That's not helping. Your punnery is trying my patience. Oh no. Right. Go on, Storm Atronak. Yes. Ooh. We get him? We got him. Oh, you're big. Hello. Well, you're rather dour looking too. But thank you for your help. Probably want to keep that staff close by. There's a ruin over there. Do we want to... Right, let's not go on a tangent just yet and get too distracted. I think we might find Merian's spyglass near those boats. We might want to warm up by that fire first, though. Just stop ourselves getting any colder while we get the lay of the land. Careful. Excuse me. Yep, nope, I am rather cold. Oh. What is this camp? By the way, actually, why is there a lit fire out here in the middle of nowhere? Why is... Okay, it's not a severed hand, it's just a severed skeleton. Torn paper. What's this? What have we stumbled upon here? I didn't even think about why there was a fire out in the middle of nowhere. The Ice Blade of the Monarch. 25th day, Frostfall, 4th era, 199. Solstheim. I performed the ritual on some people of a nearby village and managed to defeat the Frost Monarch. Time to return to Skyrim and attempt to pull the Ice Blade of the Monarch from the stone. Midas, 14th day, Morning Star, 4th era, 200. West of Winterhold. Unfortunately, the sword still won't budge. I've set up a camp in Bleak Coast Caves, southeast of the city of Winterhold along the northeast coast of Skyrim. Just need to throw Some rumors in the nearby taverns promise gold beyond measure, and warriors from all over Tamriel will come to me like cattle. Someone must be able to get the sword for me. Bleak Coast Cave, southeast of Winterhold, along the northeast coast of Skyrim. Right. So the Ice Blade of the Monarch is somewhere southeast of Winterhold. If I get my journal open... I must say I am intrigued. The Ice Blade of the Monarch is something I know that Orion is after. Right, that is going on our list of things to do. While they research that orb, we've got plenty of time to do different tasks. And whoever this person was, whoever's been stoking this fire, has given us a handy little outcrop to get this spyglass. Where would the Ring of Ceremil be? That seems to be directly west, according to our notes. Right, spyglass. Come on. How are we... Right, let's try not swimming. If we can help it. Okay. Careful. This is awfully dangerous. Don't slip. Oh no. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take this brew. I'm going to chug this snowberry extract. 3 minutes. In case we fall in. Because otherwise we'll most likely freeze to death before we get a fire going. Right. Merrian Spyglass. Careful. Careful. Oh no, this might actually be the remnants of a shipwreck rather than a couple of capsized boats. That's awfully bleak looking water. Oh, right. Lucian, get ready to start a fire and pull me out, or at least pull me to that one. I'm just going to dip my head under the water. Oh, oh, that's deep. Do I have potions of water breathing? Let's not stay in the water. It's going to be in the boat. It's going to be in the... Oh. Right, let's do this before our potion runs out. Oh, there's 2 of them. Pilgrim's Trench. Hello? Spyglass? Right, I'm going to need a breath. I'm going to need a breath. Oh, no, 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 no.